Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. You had a Islam Bravo choke on Dustin Poirier 5th round. Where does Islam go? Okay, no, the first thing is, now there's where Islam go. The first thing is Islam the pound for pound best, or is Jon Jones the pound for pound best?
Ooh. I mean, Dana had like a compelling argument against
you.
I'd still go with Jon Jones at the moment, but I think Islam's probably gonna fight for longer than Jon Jones, so maybe there's a discussion there. But for now, no. Like at this particular moment in time, not yet, but he could be.
You got to remember, Jon Jones has only fought once in I don't know how many years, and Islam is on like a 9-0, 8-0 streak right now.
True.
Like you got to weigh that.
Yeah.
If you don't fight, how do you stay the pound for pound best?
That's true. Because then, yeah, because most of the big arguments for Jon Jones would be the legacy, like
Exactly.
that he's, you know.
But
had
also,
some
don't
fights.
forget Jon Jones's fights. Just because they happened years ago, like they were impressive,
Yeah.
like unbelievable. See what you've done to Daniel Cormier.
But recent
The best in the
performances.
world. Oh,
the-
well, I mean,
Let's look at this because that's what you have to judge pound for pound best off of is your recent performances, right?
He
And
looked,
how active you are.
he looked pretty great against Cyril Gane, the Jon Jones one.
Yeah, that one. But
easy work.
before that fight,
Oh, right.
there was like
Like
a
the Dominic
3-4
Reyes
fight
fights.
run where it was
Yeah,
like he
true.
didn't look like
yeah.
him. You know, he didn't perform very well. Dominic Reyes, like you
Yeah,
said.
I imagine as well. Like it could have easily gone to Dominic Reyes. Maybe should have. Like,
And now
imagine
Jon
that
Jones
happened.
not even in conversation.
Exactly
Right,
that.
yeah.
Exactly that. But again, like, so you're saying, because I agree with what you said. Like right now, Jon Jones. But see if Islam loses his next fight, he's not even in the conversation either.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Exactly. You don't know what's gonna happen because you have to. Because it's so hard to be undefeated and go on streaks in MMA.
Yeah.
Especially in the UFC where they're trying to knock you everybody off, right?
Yeah, because everyone's gunning for you at like. The
I
time.
say Islam's the best because just recent memory, just the last like say 3 years of competition. Jon Jones has fought once against Cyril Gane. Yes,
Right.
Jon Jones went up to heavyweight, won a title against Cyril Gane.
That's true.
But Islam has fought. He actually fought the pound for pound best.
Yeah.
Volk twice
Yeah.
and beat him.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
Right.
Weight class wasn't too
No,
fair,
no. But then he beat Dustin Poirier.
you can see his progression as well. See,
Exactly.
Against Poirier, I was like,
So good.
I couldn't believe what I was saying.
His
I was
striking
so
is
impressed,
just so it's getting
entertaining.
so advanced.
Yeah, that
He
was
was
such
mixing
a.
it all up, his takedowns. I was watching it and I couldn't believe what I was saying.
Yeah, that was a
And
great.
you know how good he is as well, and I still couldn't believe it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, he was progressing, like
Yeah.
even at that level. It's
Mixing
cool.
his striking in with his takedowns, and it was easy work as well.
Yeah.
The sweeps.
Dude, I'm gonna say it. I think Islam is a better fighter than Habib ever was right now.
I'd say 100%.
Yeah. I'm not saying that he would beat him, because that's a different story, right? When you fight, it's a different story. There's too many variables. But just
Right.
by looking at performances and like the level of competition and just the overall skill set,
Right.
it's hard to say that Habib is. Yeah, he's undefeated and all that jazz and all that junk, right? But like Islam, he taking risks. That's what I like about this sport is the guys that take risks and like challenge dudes like where they're strong at and win. That's why Jon Jones was the pound for pound.
Yeah.
Because that's what he did. He's like, oh, you're a striker now. All right, I'm gonna strike with you, even though I could take you down and wrestle you to death.
Right.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Like Shogun, his first title fight. Shogun's a phenomenal Muay Thai like striker, right? Jon Jones goes in there flying knee. First thing he threw.
Cormier.
Yeah, head kick knockout on
Yeah.
Cormier. Well, Cormier's
He was
You know-
throwing him about that.
yeah.
Yeah, he had some like good counter wrestling against Cormier
Yeah.
too. I remember. Yeah.
But
Like Cormier didn't out wrestle him once, like not even.
not really. They didn't really wrestle that much, you know what I mean, at all. But except for Jon Jones taking him down just to prove like I can take this guy
That's
down.
what I mean. Like you're a
Yeah.
wrestler, you're one of the best wrestlers in the world. I'll just take you down when I want.
Yeah.
Right.
Jon Jones is a freak, right?
But also as well with Islam striking, like we know how good it is, but I still think it's crazy underrated.
Oh, it
It's
is. It is.
very high level.
Yeah, I think
I think the guys. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like the wrestling and grappling I think overshadows it so much. Just it's almost like gotten to a level of like it's mystical how good the grappling and the wrestling is that people I think like looking at Islam they're immediately game planning against the wrestling and the grappling instead of the striking. and then now he's like doing damage on the feet.
And he's finishing everybody.
Yeah.
Finished Dustin, finished Volk, finished Charles Oliveira, Bobby Green, Dan Hooker, Thiago Moises. Dude, he was on like a 7 fight, 6 fight finish streak as well, on top of like not losing since 2015.
Volk with a head kick as well.
Yeah, just
I didn't even see
phenomenal.
Khabib throw a head kick, I don't think.
No,
Right,
Khabib's striking was just very,
It was actually quite funny. It was that bad.
very
It was like-
basic.
There's memes made from it.
yeah. Oh yeah, if you go through like the highlights of Khabib striking, dude, he's lucky he's lucky his wrestling was so strong.
Yeah.
Because if his wrestling was a little bit, you know, if there was a couple chinks in his wrestling,
Because the striking was didn't
yeah,
look
dude,
sharp at
people
some
would have
points.
fucked his ass up bad, dude, like really bad. There's a lot of guys that are similar to Khabib's style that just aren't. The wrestling wasn't strong enough to where like you know they didn't survive because they got pieced up, right?
Yeah.
But Islam, you know, people are saying, like Islam is saying that he wants to go up to 170. What do you think of 170? Should he be going up to 170 right now, or does he fight more? Does he need to fight more at lightweight?
I personally think now is the time to go to 170 because I don't see many people who would beat Islam right there, right now.
Right.
You've obviously got Edwards, he's strong, but other than that, like, who's really giving him problems?
Yeah. And if he's looking for pound greatness, he's probably moving up to win a title would make sense in that like conversation.
I think Edwards would be a great fight, but other than that, like, if he just wants the belt, I think now would be the perfect time to go up to that division because it's not that great, is it, right now?
Well, we gotta wait until what is it? Leon fights Edwards in Manchester, right, later this year to see if and then Bilal already said that he would never fight Islam. But Leon.
Oh right, same
Leon
team.
will.
Yeah.
Leon, without a doubt, will fight Islam. But the thing is, man, I wish he would fight one more time at lightweight because there's still somebody there. I think he could really.
Who?
Yeah. Who else?
Connor is one. You got to let it play out.
I'm thinking that's how it's going to play out. I think that's where it's all headed.
Because
Imagine.
if Connor can come in, yeah.
Well, imagine that.
You know what's gonna happen? Connor is gonna get pulled from this fight, and then he's gonna fight for the lightweight title. Dude.
Jesus.
That's what's gonna happen.
Imagine.
Watch.
Oh.
It might not happen the way. It might not be that simple as what I just said, but by the end of the year, it's gonna play out like that to where Connor's on a poster against Islam for the world title.
Just a clean knockout of Chandler. Gets on the mic. Islam.
No, he's not even gonna fight Chandler. He might not even fight Chandler. He's just gonna sit back and just be like.
I think he needs.
He definitely needs a tune-up.
Yeah, the victory over Chandler would like put him in a great position to set that up. Yeah.
Plus, it would put the fear into it. Like Islam and Khabib, that whole team. They're like, you know, if Connor's rusty, he's done. Connor comes out there and shows he's the old Connor. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
They'll be thinking shit. Like, we need to.
Once you get that win and a highlight reel knockout,
right,
it's over. There's no argument you can make in the lightweight division from any. You know, Arman, of course, he deserves the fight, and I would love to see that fight. I think that's a fight that would be entertaining. It might not be the most popular pick for fans because a lot of them they don't even know who Arman is.
Right.
And some I think don't even really understand who Islam is. They just know that he's the champion.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it might play out that way, like for Islam. But I think Islam is in such a position right now, like such a good position where he has so many options. He's actually where Volk was a year ago, kind of.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
exactly.
With a bunch of options, right? Because he was the pound for pound like a year and a half ago or whatever, year ago.
Yeah.
And Islam's in that position, so it's great. For Poirier, we got Volk calling him out. Like if Topuria, you know, doesn't fight by the end of the year, maybe Volk will step up to lightweight. And Volk said that, you know, like when he was here at the gym, he said that the only way he would fight again is probably like something at lightweight that's enticing, which is Poirier, right? Or Kamaru Usman even said that he would like to fight Dustin Poirier. If you had those two options, who would you choose?
Oh. Gosh.
What's a bigger fight?
Remind me of the first option.
Volk versus Poirier.
And Volk versus Poirier at lightweight, and then you got Poirier versus Usman at welterweight.
Oh man,
Volk 100% for me.
Yeah, I think Volk is the bigger fight. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Usman. I think he's boring.
No, I think Usman's good. I think he's probably like one of the top 3 best welterweight champions
I see.
of all time.
As far as like having a sellable fight, Volk would probably.
Yeah. Volk is a way bigger fight.
I wouldn't be as interested in the Usman fight.
No. There's levels.
I don't even know if I'd watch it. But
No, I'll watch it.
I'm tuning in.
I'll watch it. I'll watch Usman fight Poirier.
Poirier.
It might not be like a main event on a pay-per-view or something like that, but you know,
like
it'd be like a co-main 5-rounder or something like that. Maybe at catchweight or something. Yeah. But remember, he was fighting with no knees as well. So you gotta think about it. He couldn't even walk upstairs.
Yeah,
he did no cardio.
Yeah, I still hear that dude can barely like walk as it is.
Yeah, well, he got his knees fixed. But
okay, good. Jesus.
But the thing is, like, he didn't do cardio for years.
Yeah, it's insane
His
that he
cardio
got
was
as far as he could without like his knees. Like,
Yeah. Dude said he couldn't even walk up. That's nuts. And he still fought the best dudes in the world.
Yeah, best fighter in the world can't walk up a flight of stairs. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. But
imagine he had knees.
Ooh.
But if Dustin retired, like if he never fought again, like he's still an all-time great.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't consider him a legend though. He's an all-time great. There's a difference. You know, there's a difference between all-time greats. It's like this is the levels that I've created in my mind.
In your mind?
So number 1 highest level of like stardom or whatever is icon status, which is there's only been like maybe 3 fighters in the UFC that have this, right? Conor,
Yep.
Ronda Rousey, and maybe Royce Gracie.
Ooh.
Don't forget Royce Gracie. People forget about that dude. Dude started MMA in America, basically. He started the UFC, right? He won all those tournaments. I think he's an icon of the sport.
Fair.
People forget about it because most of the fans, they don't even have no idea who the hell Royce Gracie is.
Right.
If you know jiu-jitsu, of course you know it. If you know UFC, but if like those are the icons, and then underneath the icons are the GOATs, the greatest of all time sets like Volk and Jon Jones and all these people, right? Yeah. And underneath there's the GOATs, and then there's the all-time greats, which are different to me, right? All-time greats are like Poirier and you know, even like Holloway, yeah, you know, guys like that, you know what I mean? Guys like that, those are all-time greats. And Holloway still has a chance to become a GOAT. Because that dude just, you know, that last fight, you know, he could possibly reach up to that status. If he wins another title, like lightweight title or something, yeah, you got to put him in a GOAT conversation.
I completely wrote him off against Gaethje as well.
Yeah, a lot of people
I thought
did.
it was unfair putting him in there. Gaethje landed on someone Holloway's size. I thought that's not fair, and he really proved me wrong.
So I think Dustin's at the all-time great. You know what I mean? But he's not like a GOAT. You know what I mean? Like I think Khabib, you could put him as icon as well, because he just brought a whole section of the world into the sport, right?
Right. I see.
He kind of carried it on his shoulder. I guess you could put Khabib there, right? But yeah,
it's just easy to forget, isn't it?
Yeah, it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget.